Hello, in this video I'm going to guide you through the first step of setting up your account in SmartView and enrolling your first patient. SmartView is the remote monitoring system of MicroPort CRM. So first of all, you need to be okay and have signed and returned the contract to us. As soon as this is done, you will receive your credentials. So by an email, you will have like a link. This link is available for 10 days. You have 10 days to log in, create your password, and also create some secret questions in the event you need to reset your password. I'm going to also show you later on in this video how to reset your password different ways. So now I'm just going to guide you through the website itself. So that's the first page. I'm going to enlarge a little bit more. Right, so that's the access of the SmartView remote monitoring system of MicroPort CRM. You have received your credential, you have created your password. So I'm just going to type my password in here. So from this page, you only have 3 attempts with the correct password. I usually recommend to click on the forgot password here after the second attempt in order not to lock you out from the system. Also, every 6 months, you will have to renew your password. Then I click on login and I have access to my hospital here called Demo Clinic UK. I have to say that it's pretty straightforward, easy to navigate from one tab to another one, and really easy to find your way around. But I'm going to guide you through different steps that I consider that could be useful to do at first. So let's say first, I would recommend to go to Clinic. Clinic is your center. First of all, have a quick look at Clinic profile. That's just to make sure all information are correct. That's the information you have provided to create your profile, the profile of your center. Then the other step would be for you to add different users. At first, you have only one user who is created, that's been assigned to your hospital. By adding additional user, you will click to Add User tab, and then you have different mandatory fields such as first name, last name, username, and email address. So after you have filled in all these information, you also have the role. I usually recommend for us in the UK and Ireland to click on Clinic Administrator. The Clinic Administrator has full options, premium package, I would say. It has all the access, the rights. So that's for us the role that you need to tick on. Assistant physicians is maybe from one country to another country slightly different the way they deal with home monitoring. Then the new user will receive also an email with a link, and he or she would have 10 days to log in and create his password or her password. Next step is to look at a follow-up schedule. Follow-up schedule apply to pacemaker and ICD devices. It's the way you want to receive the transmissions, how often you want to receive the transmission. So whatever you set up in the clinic tab is true for all your patients. Then you can customize patient per patient the exact same settings. So follow-up schedule is, for example, the rule that is called here. So in this example, there are several rules, but let's pick this one, Demo Clinic UK. The rule name Demo Clinic UK, it means that on the Wednesday, on the first day, that's quite often, to be honest, then the transmission would be sent if this is the preferred options. So let me have a look at the bottom. What's by default is Demo Ivana. So Demo Ivana, so by default, in this example, all the patients will make a transmission on the Wednesday every 12 weeks. So that's how it's been set up. But then it can be just change. You enter from here the name. For example, you can I usually give different example. All your primary prevention for ICD, that's a rule. Then secondary, it's a different rule. For your pacemaker, it's another rule. And then you add them here, you list them here, and then you will see how to apply in a different video, patient per patient, those rules. But that's the first things to do when you set up your profile. Then the notification settings. These tabs only applies to our ICD device at the moment. We offer Brady remote monitoring, but this is at the moment an inductive solution, so it's manual transmission. There is no alert on the our pacemaker with remote monitoring at the moment. In September, we'll get another solution by the end of the year. But at the moment, notification settings apply to TACI devices is to set up all different rules to receive the alerts. So for example, PIT, the patient-initiated transmission, in that case, and that's what I usually recommend, to have this option, always allow patient to initiate transmission. You give them the access to click on the PIT button, is no more than once a day. So that's not too much. It would help our help desk if in the event of troubleshooting with the home monitor. So that's quite good to give them access to this manual transmission once a day. Then the primary alert notification is the way the different user having access to the hospital want to receive the alerts. So in that example, I choose just to receive the red and yellow alert by email. My colleague will receive all of them, and my other colleagues here called Joss will just receive the red alert by email. So that's something that you can set up at the bottom of the page. You select the type by email, fax, or text message, enter the email address, and then tick on the type of alert the person wants to receive. Or also, if you have a generic email address like cardiology@searchhospital.nhs.com, you can also choose this. And then it's set up for primary, escalation, or monitoring. So what I just referred to is like primary alert, when as soon as there is an alert in the morning, you receive it. Alert escalation, it means that if none of the person here have review the transmission, then it can be transferred to someone else or the same person. Usually it's recommended to send it to someone else because there is a reason why they haven't reviewed after 5 days. And the monitoring interruptions, that's something I usually recommend not to set up because the help desk for UK and Ireland is looking carefully if there is like a constant transmission between the device and the home monitor. So if you want to receive this notification, then you can set it up, no problem. You receive a notification automatically by email if there is a problem of communication between the home monitor and the device. But just so you know, we carefully monitor this every 2 weeks on all the patients, and the help desk call directly the patient to troubleshoot, see if there is any problem with the home monitor. So that's all the different sub-windows in notification setting. What is interesting from the clinic tab as well, as I mentioned earlier in this video, is to see how to help yourself and in between all the users to reset the password. So let's say, for example, my colleague Andrew locked himself out of the system. So with my profile, I log into my profile, I go to clinic, users, and I click on his profile. At the bottom, system access, I can reset his password. By clicking on this button, he will receive an email with a link, and he will have 10 days to reactivate his password. So that's the first option. Second option is to call our help desk, and the help desk can also reset the password of any user. So now you're ready to enroll your first patient. So just need to click on Patients, Enroll Patient, and then you have some mandatory fields, such as first name, last name, date of birth. So let me do this. We have John Smith, born 24th of April 1954. Patient ID is also a hospital number if you like to inform this section. Then when it comes to the serial number, you enter the serial number of the device, ICD or CRTD. By clicking on lookup, the system will recognize, oh, this one is already in a different hospital, so you get like a warning message. So just in case you make a mistake, so this one is a correct serial number connected to an auto DR, so you just can double check if that makes sense. The implant date. Also for pacemaker patient, is interesting to make sure you have entered the right information. If the patient is at home or in a care home, that will help our help desk to know who to talk to when there is like a technical issue with the home monitor. Then the address of the person, that's the information needed to ship directly the home monitor to the patient. And the phone number, also really important to enter the correct phone number or add more than one phone number in the event of the help desk. Our help desk need to contact the patient directly to troubleshoot the home monitor. Then you have additional information you can enter, and then you just click on save. If you click on save without ticking the box, the fact that you have informed the patient and the patient has signed a consent form, you will get a pop-up window. So this is all related to GDPR, data protection. So the patient must know what we are doing with his or her data. we don't have any access to medical information. So this is all explained on the consent form we provide with the contract. You can also use your own consent form, that's fine, as soon as the patient is aware. And that's it. So the patient has been enrolled, and then you can carry on. To review all the patients, you just click on patient, all patient. From here, you click on go or enter from patient ID, and then you would have like the full list of your pacemaker and ICD patient. So on this first video, see, this is pretty much all what you need to do to first set up your account and enroll your first patient. In additional video available on MicroPort CRM Education Library, we will review the transmission, the tachy transmission, and Brady transmission as well.